Wow, either you're finally doing your homework or you're starting a cult.
Relax, no cold, just a vision.
Our vision board. You did this for school?
Yeah, our teacher asked us to create some kind of final project for this whole unit on Israel and Jewish history. Everyone expected a boring slideshow. I thought maybe we could do something a little more real.
Okay, I'm listening.
So I made this board. It's like our class mission statement, not just about grades or college, about the kind of people we want to be, what we stand for. Home, from when we talked about what that really means. Courage, from the declaration story. Fairness, from the buddy program disaster. Israel, not just as a place far away, but as part of our story.
You actually connected all of it.
I tried, but I keep thinking one thing. Ben-Gurion had this huge dream. He made crazy hard decisions. He built something that changed history. And me, I'm here in America trying to make sure a 7th grader doesn't eat lunch alone.
Maybe the question isn't why I'm not Ben-Gurion. Maybe the question is, what do you do with the story he left me? You're in the right place to ask that question. Ben-Gurion wasn't born a national hero. He didn't wake up one day as the first prime minister. His life was one long series of choices.
So this is his whole highlight reel?
Kind of. First, a boy in a small town dreaming of a bigger world. Then, a young man who leaves everything behind to come here. Then, a leader who says yes to a stay when everyone is terrified. Then, a prime minister who invests in people even when there's nothing in the fridge. He didn't just have a goal. He kept choosing that goal again and again through every chapter of his life.
It's like his whole life turned into one giant mood board.
This is his vision board, if you'd like to call it that. But notice something.
So his big thing wasn't just Declaration Day, it was every time he chose the dream again when it got harder.
Exactly. He wasn't perfect. He made mistakes. Some people disagreed with him strongly, but you can't say he lived a random life.
He kept asking what choice brings us closer to the dream of a Jewish home, even when that meant war, even when that meant rationing, even when he became unpopular.
You've been paying attention.
So what does that do for me? I'm not founding a state, not making life and death decisions. I'm just trying to figure out what to do after high school.
Ben-Gurion could have chosen a small, comfortable life. Stay in Europe, be a lawyer, a teacher, a local leader, take care of his family, and that's it. But he couldn't unsee the bigger picture. He couldn't unknown what he knew about the Jewish people, their past, and what might happen if no one built them a home.
So for him, a successful life wasn't just about money, status, or quiet retirement.
It was about contribution, about leaving the world a little less homeless for his people than how he found it.
I mean, no pressure for the rest of us, right?
Here's the thing, not everyone has to build a country, but everyone has to decide what their life is for. You already started. You tried to lead. You tried to make your school fair. You're building a class vision board. Those aren't accidents. Those are choices.
I guess I'm more serious than I pretend to be.
Don't tell anyone. It might ruin your image. So, Ben-Gurion had his own path. This was his version of a vision board. A whole life aimed at one idea. What's yours gonna look like?
1. I don't want to just watch history on my phone. I want to do at least one thing that actually helps people. 2. I'm part of a people with a crazy story. From next year in Jerusalem to an actual country called Israel, I want to stay connected to that. 3. When I have to choose between what's easy and what's right, at least sometimes I want to choose what's right.
That's pretty good for a first draft.
It's not as big as found a country, but it's mine.
And it fits into the bigger story. That's the point. Ben-Gurion and his generation did the impossible part. You don't have to repeat that, but you do have to decide what kind of person you want to be because of what they did.
So, if my kids one day ask, Why does any of this matter? I can say, because people before us had a dream, took crazy risks, made hard decisions, so we could choose who we want to be.
I'd listen to that.